So today I want to call out a very interesting thing that I see happening in a lot of male and female relationships, especially as I do these readings. By the way, guys, I'm still doing free subconscious clarity readings. So after this video, if you feel like you want more clarity about this, how it applies to your own life, I'm offering free readings. So check that out after this video. But let's get into the topic. So the essence of the topic today is that men do this very sadistic pattern, in my opinion. It's very sadistic, where they will pretend to be competent and they will suppress anybody that says that they're not competent. And because they lack competence, they will actually create problems in the lives of other people, but they will not admit these problems, they won't own them, and essentially they'll make situations worse on purpose just to maintain their illusion of competency. So I think this really stemmed and was created because the powers that be that want to control the world, they need to divide men and women against each other. If men and women are united, it is impossible to control the human race. Because how do they control humans? They control humans by emotionally dysregulating them so that they have to give into addictions and urges in order to satisfy needs that should really be met naturally, right? Like, you shouldn't have to rely on anything else to be happy because you're God. You can just manifest anything. So what is the point of that? What's the point of that? So the point of it is to keep men and women against each other. And this is one of the main things they do. This is probably one of the things you can see the most in your own life, right? Because for me personally, sharing from my own personal experience, I experienced a lot of very arrogant men growing up. I was bullied by arrogant men. Because what these men were trying to do was that they had no real skills. They had no real abilities, right? They didn't really have anything to actually be prideful of, but yet they had this giant expectation placed on them that they should be prideful. And that they were told that pride is what gets them ahead in the world. And I'm calling it pride, but really what they call it is confidence. But really it comes more off as arrogance, because arrogance without skill is not competence, like, right? If you don't have a skill and you're super confident, then you're just an idiot. That's what's going on. And so a lot of them, but the thing is, with these idiots, you can't really call them out for being idiots, because if you call them out for being idiots, they put it back on you, or they get violent, or they threaten you, or something idiotic, you know? Because an idiot is someone that can't really handle the criticism that comes with being the version that they are, right? Like, why would you become a version of yourself that you can't handle the criticism of? That's silly. But they were directed to be this way by their society, if you can follow along that. Because they themselves grew up under bad men. Their fathers probably abandoned them. They probably got raised by other fatherless children. And guess what fatherless children do? They team up and they try to accomplish what they naturally desire, which can be women, it can be money, it can be this or that. And if they can't do it, then they'll just become pricks, you know, where they'll essentially try to bypass the whole system by cheating and just making everyone believe that they're top dogs when they really aren't, you know? Like, having a bunch of money, having flashy stuff does not make you a respectable person. It doesn't. Like, you have to become a respectable person by helping people, and then they respect you because they know that you're good. They know that you're quality. They know that you're making the world a better place. But a lot of these men, truthfully, a lot of us men want the world to be a better place even though we're being shitty people. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, make it make sense. And so I call this competency via suppression, because you're not actually being competent. Like, you're not actually going out and learning the piano. Like, a good example for this is this example right here. Imagine someone comes into your store and they're wearing a yellow shirt. And then with all the confidence in the world, they say, I have a blue shirt on. You and everyone else in the store can see that this is a yellow shirt. At least from your perspective, right? Maybe this guy's colorblind. But from your perspective, you see that everything in this guy's shirt is pointing at it being a blue shirt. Or a yellow shirt, rather, right? He's saying it's a blue shirt. Wouldn't you look at that person and be like, that guy's nuts? But now what happens when you call that guy nuts and you kind of try to point out that maybe he has it wrong, he gets really angry and like fights you and kills you and says that if you do not believe that I have a blue shirt on right now, if you don't believe I have the shirt on that I say I have on, then I am going to abuse you. I'm going to hurt you. You know, you're not going to be able to live easily in this world unless you believe the nonsense I'm pushing towards you. And then you start to believe them, and then you start to manifest and give legitimacy to something that was illegitimate from the beginning. Man, there's so much to divulge in this topic, so I'm going to make a bunch of videos on this.